Chut everyone, it's Marco here at Kessel Run. I'm about to do a punch-it episode to talk about Darth Maul Shadow Lord, but before I did that, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who have supported us and been with us here at Kessel Run Summoner Park over this last year. It's been an amazing journey, and Marie, Michael, Matt, and myself, and my children are extremely happy and grateful that everyone has been here to support us. And so this Saturday, the 2nd, we'll be having our little anniversary get together with some cosplayers and some giveaways. But it's mainly to say thank you. And we really appreciate everything everyone's done for us. And we want to be here for a long time. And with your support, we will be. So just a big thank you. And may the force be with you. And we'll see you at the Kessel Run. Ciao.
From the Kessel Run, engine's hot and had the drive locked. This is Poachy Podcast. Jump to light speed.
Chut, everybody. It's Marco here at Kessel Run, hair&collectibles, hanging out on Tuesday nights, ready to talk some MAUL Shadow Lord. And this evening, Matt couldn't make it, so I'm on my own to talk about it. And let me just say, are we looking at probably the coolest animation of Star Wars we've seen? You know, there's going to be a lot of talk about it, but Matt, I'll be honest, this is one of the best animations ever. Now, again, as we always say, it's in my opinion or whatever, but watching it last night here at the warehouse, man, it just blows my mind how good they're making this show. From the story to the obviously the animation, but to the battles, the saber fights, the duels, the emotions. Again, let's just give it up to Dave Filoni and the crew for bringing Darth Maul to a place where we've been waiting for quite some time to see. And man, we got a lot more to go. But if I have to get back into quickly talking about obviously the episode by episode, I will say that episode 8, awesome. Episode 7, the saber duels in episode 7 have just blown my mind. Let's just go to the beginning. We'll just get to it. Like, you know, if I had to go through again, I'll put some notes down just to go run myself through it quickly. But I did love, especially if we go back to the last episode when Devon and Maul fought one another. We have to say that they're starting to look like a good pair. You can see, I can feel that master and apprentice thing starting to twitch at one another. He's pushing it as much as he can. Seeing what's his name, Lawson's kid, you know, next to him, next to Devon, was kind of already just, see, it was frustrating him, and he just needed to get rid of him. But already too, just kind of pushing her to see what her potential is and come with him, and you know, get her out of there. Let's get on with what he wants her to do. Even too, you know, there are things that have been happening in here that we kind of haven't. I think we've been definitely waiting to see. You know, even just the talk of Sidious, mentioning Darth Sidious's name, and when Devon just asks him about his master, and they're the kind of things that you don't kind of expect. You all of a sudden you're going, obviously I wasn't expecting that, and you want to hear more, and we're starting to feel more have this other side to him that we haven't seen. And all of us have been fans of Maul, and we've seen him from the beginning, the way he's a destructive, you know, Sith Lord, and just seeking revenge, and you know, just wanting to cause pain, and Kenobi, and all this stuff. And here we are, the 7 episodes in, and I'm seeing a very different side to Maul that, you know, I like, you know. And I've mentioned that he is my favorite character, and I love seeing this kind of personal side of him coming through. So when she mentions Darth Sidious, how he just lets you in, he tells you what he was like, you know. Obviously, you know, he explains how terrible he was, and difficult he was as a master, where she's been brought under the cloud of the Jedi comfort, even though they've been brought up in a different kind of relationship where they're cut off from a lot of emotions, and yet they're to, be that way of, the side of good, the side of the light. And again, that'd be hard for a lot of them too, especially if they've been, again, pulled away from their families and so forth. But seeing MAUL bring Devon in, then seeing his crew starting to change, seeing the Mandalorians starting to realize that, they're there, they're guns for hire, they're there only because they want to get paid. Rook is very cool. Rook, she's a very cool cat, and I love the way she speaks to him. She listens to him where she needs to listen to him, and then just says what's on her mind. And he listens too, man. He knows he can't do what he's got to do without him. At the Inquisitors. And again, I'm going to jump because I've got my notes here and I'm thinking in my head really fast about everything that's happened. But you know what? I just want to talk about the really cool stuff as part of the talking about all the episodes, whatever. But, let's just get back to the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors, menacing is how I put them. And of all the Inquisitors we've seen through Rebels and through the live action and stuff like that, they've been badass dudes and stuff like that, or dudettes. And, I don't want to say that I've been so afraid of them, but seeing Marok and Scarecrow, actually, what's his name? I got it here. Where is he? Yeah, the Crow. I've got him up there, the Crow Inquisitor. And he looks more menacing now in this than he did in what do you call it? The first episode. We saw him with Ahsoka in the Ahsoka animation series, and very, very cool, very, very menacing, and seeing them go together. And that's the other thing too. We've seen MAUL take on Inquisitors before. Obviously, he had the help in Rebels with Ezra and Ahsoka and Kanan. And they fought very well, obviously, until Lord Vader came along. But this one here was really punishing, really just, and I love the way he still could take them on, and even when everything was falling apart, he still managed to keep them going. Very, very, very cool. And good on MAUL, man. Just try and beat him down and say the things that obviously really messed him up. You could see what was coming. The way he was talking to himself, those flashbacks to Lothar Minor on the Junkyard Planet, how he would speak to himself to get through, and that was the only way. Well, when you're on your own, you start chatting to yourself in very odd ways. Not like this, because I'm doing a podcast, but what you find yourself is that what I love, what he finds himself, you starting to see those flashbacks of how it would have been when he was on that planet. And those flashbacks. Hearing brother. Now, how good was it? All right, we're going to go for a few things. The I believe it's Icarus and the other brother, I don't know his name, I can't remember, seeing those two, see MAUL and the way they felt for him, and one just jumped for him, went to go rescue them, and then gets whacked out by the other Inquisitor, and you hear the brother say the word brother. I thought that was cool. But then when we heard Savage say brother again in this, and then you saw that relationship between them. See, this is the other thing too. I love we're seeing certain things that we've seen. I've read Darth Plagueis's book. I don't know if many of you had. And in Darth Plagueis's book, the way I've known MAUL to meet up with Sidious is that he's on Dathomir, or I can't remember what planet he's on, and correct me if I'm wrong, but a Night Sister sees Palpatine as a senator. He's like, in his normal clothes, he's not anything, he's just in a crowd, and she goes up to him and senses something and says, "Take my baby." And he asks her why, and she then says, because you can help him. And its Maul was a little baby, so it was an infant little Maul. He had the tattooing on him as a baby, if I could recall in the book, because I'm not sure if I saw any tattooing on Maul in the flashbacks there. So again, I'm memory fog going on. But so that's how he gets Maul as a baby and then trains him up. And he goes through his training and with Darth Sidious, and there's a few things that go on there. So, but in this one here, you saw Darth Sidious come along and take Maul away with him on Dathomir, and seeing Savage Press say to him, don't take him. That tripped me out big time. So it'd be wonderful to see where that story goes, man. They're going to bring some comics out of that, man. We're going to see some good stories going on through this. So I'd love to see where all this is going. And to see him cry, pain, suffering, man. And then he just picks himself up. The bad man's back. Good on you. But that, again, for me, I really enjoyed seeing that part of Maul that I hadn't seen. And again, so many things are going to go on with this show, and I could see us taking more of these, hopefully more of these flashbacks to how Maul came to meet Sidious. But obviously through the other parts of the episodes, how cool was it to see Two Boots come to his senses? Damn, that droid is good with a pistol, with the blaster. Oh man, he's again badass. I use that term a lot at the moment, but they're all badasses. Two Boots is a badass. Devon's a badass. The way she just takes that speeder and just rescues everybody, and the way she handles herself with a lightsaber. I love the way she came back, by the way. I love the way she went to help Riley, the kid Riley, and then she came back to help out Maul. Beautiful, perfect. She knew what she had to do. And again, the connection with them two is strong. Like it's going to look really good. But he had gone back to Two Boots, and the way he came out and helped Riley out, and the Lawson and him got themselves back together again, and it was good, man. I didn't know how it was going to work that way, but it surprised me, especially the way he just took the blaster to those troopers. And then obviously and Ducky as well. How good is Ducky? I like Master Ducky. Again, I think what's cool is you're starting to feel everyone's emotion really, really well. You kind of see where Devon's going, and Ducky is having these wonderful relationships with her, but you can feel he's either losing her, and he's very good at calming the situation, the way he talks with Lawson. You're very cool with that. I don't know what's going to happen to Ducky. That's what's good about it. I've already had some theories, but now I don't know. Do the Inquisitors do something? Does he sacrifice himself to protect Devon? It'll be good to know what's going to happen, what everyone thinks. I like seeing everyone's story kind of sort of have their own kind of little background. It's slowly coming together, and they're helping one another. Very cool with the let's just call him Lawson's girlfriend. I like the way she handles herself, like she did in the first time we saw her at the club, but then did what she had to do. She'll get away with it, and I reckon she'll end up surviving. I did think we were going to see Riley's mum come into this, and help out with getting Riley out. But I do love the way it happened as we saw it. The Inquisitors, again, seeing them fight Maul the way they did so aggressively was, are they calling it the Angry Saber? I think we're calling it at the moment. Seeing them work together, and then obviously using the spinning Inquisitor lightsaber to destroy their foes. You saw that the Grand Inquisitor do it in Kenobi. So we're seeing it a lot more that way. yeah, you know, like, takes him out. That's good. Um, where else are we going to go with this? I love the way they actually. I must admit, I do love the way they found each other. Maul was in the gutter, was kind of free, you know, going through his emotions. Oh, by the way, how good was the spin that he did? The Emperor's spin we saw against Mace Windu, and then use it to. I don't know what he did to escape or get to get out, but hearing that scream was phenomenal. And then to hearing the Emperor and his laughter and those parts and seeing the way that flashback with the way the Emperor took out Savage and the mist of the Night Sisters and his words, you know, get your revenge, you know. I actually thought, you know what, this was funny. I actually thought a lot of this was going to be, you know, the ultimate thing for Maul was to find Kenobi. But I think it's just to really destroy Sidious, you know. He does his best. I think he'll do his best to get to Sidious, and if he doesn't succeed, then we know where it ends up. Can I say that Lawson is? I like Lawson. I'm not. I think again. I think he's you know, he plays his part in there, but I kind of feel like, are we done now? I'd love to see him just save Riley. I don't know where else we can go with Lawson personally. So you know, if they escape, then on you muchacho, that's killer. I think we've got 2 more episodes, I reckon, and then that's it. So we'll see where this goes. Going quickly to the, we're seeing a lot of. What can I talk about? Let me. I'll end the part with when what's his name? Is it Rook or no? It's Varia. That's the one. Varia says that he spoke to Dryden Voss, and Crimson Dawn wants to talk. So this is now we're going to get even more interesting. I want to see some Pikes again. I want to see some people. I want to see these gangs get back together. Darth Maul. Again, let's go back and applaud this character for being around and giving us so much. The what do you call it? The Black Series that's coming out. I'm super keen on. Obviously, a lot of these are sort of re-release type figures. I'm like, again, I'm know everything about the action figures. I'm pretty new to the game, but I do love my Black Series a lot more. I personally love my Hot Toys, and I love seeing these Hot Toys. But man, oh man, I'm disappointed with the Darth Maul Hot Toys that they've just released. So I've obviously had a few Darth Mauls. I had Episode 1 Darth Maul. I think I've had 2 Episode 1 Darth Mauls. One I've still got. But then I got Rebels Maul, which obviously mechanical legs, his torso, but they've reissued torsos. I believe it was a Wolverine torso that they've used, and they painted it with a red and white with the tattooing. And the face, I've always kept the Ray Park face. Now I don't like it personally, and I think a few of us don't like it. But I'd like to see, and I was hoping very much to see an animation Maul sculpt on this one, and obviously we didn't. We got, again, the re-release Ray Park look. You know, obviously they added some features to it and so forth, but it doesn't look animated. I've got an animated Iron Studios little half 1/6 scale, which is killer. It's a Rebels one, and it looks ripper. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite ones. If I have time, I'll throw it up on here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I should put a couple of things on here to see what I'm talking about. But I do want to see. I did want to see that, and that disappointed me. And obviously, there's a lot of things that are coming out at the moment for this, which I can't think off the top of my head. But I did see. I saw Yoda. Well, there's a few things coming out. I saw a couple of stormtroopers as well, or maybe they were just doing a big dump on social media about it all. But the good news is, and it should be here in the next few days, is my Savage press has arrived. So I think I'll do an unboxing and do a bit of a review and show and talk about it. See what it, because I've been waiting. We've been waiting a while for this, and he's going to look good with his brother Darth Maul from the Clone Wars. We'll call it the Clone Wars. That's Rebels, Clone Wars era. And yeah, we'll put it together. And damn, they're going to look good. I cannot wait for Savage. He looks massive. So I got Savage and I got Darth Malgus coming. And then I got to take a break because I'm told I'm not allowed to get too many things. What are you going to do? I love it. So that's going to be good. So I can't wait. So when that comes out, and I wish it came out, I wish I had now would have shown you. But definitely we're going to put those together and they're going to look good in the shop. A few new things coming out. I'll see how it goes. I'll say before. I won't say anything just yet. I'll wait till it comes out and then I'll tell. But let me just say that before I end it, we got a 1 year anniversary coming up here. That you probably see it on socials. So if you're listening to this again, I really appreciate it. Hopefully I could entertain for these however long I've been doing it. But we're going to have a good day this Saturday. So it's going to be Saturday the 2nd. We've got a few cosplayers coming down. Got a few Jedi, a few Mandalorians. I hear Shore Trooper, and our good mate Captain Rex, who might play Old Man Rex. Depends if he can fit into his get up. But it's going to be really good. If you yourselves or you've got some family that come down and they dress up, especially the kids, I'm giving away a few little things, some nice little giveaways for them for making the effort to come in and celebrate with us. But there'll be a sausage sizzle going on. A couple of our customers and our friends are going to do that for us. And I'm not going to dress up, even though I'd love to. I was going to do Han Solo, but it's hardcore when you're working. So I'll just hang out when my or my Kessel Run threads and just enjoy it with everybody. So hopefully you get a chance to come down and check it out. But as always, thank you again for listening, and I hope it was cool. And as we'll get some more people to come in and chat about it, and hopefully I'll get someone to do the MAUL finale next week and talk about it. But let's give a hands up to Dave Filoni and the crew because, yes, awesome series. My friends, may the force be with you. Punch it, and I'll get you around the Kessel Run.